So I've finally got the valves in this 5-force engine I'm making here. One other thing I did was remove the governor and put in a 1/4 inch bolt. I think it's 2 inches long with a nylock nut, and then I staked the threads. In order to do this, some of these are 3/16 and some are 1/4 inch. This one, newer one's 1/4 inch. I had to file a bolt down about 10 thou to make it fit the hole, but that allows me to remove the internal governor parts there, arm, etc. So you don't have to do that, but rather than let it flop around, I choose to do that. So like I said there, I've finally got the valves in. In this case, I put exhaust springs on both valves. I know you can buy longer length springs, but unfortunately for racing and that, I don't have any of those, so I just stuck 2 exhaust valve springs in. We'll see how that works. Also want to show you the connecting rods here. So on the right here we've got our a Briggs Motorsport 555207 racing connecting rod. You can see the fancy cast on dipper it's got there versus the stock one with the sheet metal dipper. One thing about the Briggs racing rod though, there's no markings on it as to which way to go. I mean, you know, you probably won't put it in backwards, but just in case, I'll explain here on the video how you know which way to make it go. Anyways, I was careful to mark the piston on this. So if you see, I got COV for cover and flywheel side there. So I know the piston's going back in the same way it came out. Now, what I know, I marked the connecting rod also. Now, if you notice, on the flywheel side, there's some good light here. There's this little nub here, so that goes towards the flywheel side of the engine. And on the stock rod, it's fairly easy to tell because your 2 alignment marks here go. You're looking at the back of the engine; it goes on the left-hand side. Fortunately, the new racing rod doesn't have any of those markings, but it still has the bump on it there, as you can see up in there. So that bump goes towards the flywheel side of the engine. So you put it in this way, and then the little looks like a shark's tail dipper there. It slopes down and to the right when you're looking at it from the crankcase side there when you have the cover off. So if you follow those instructions, you should get it in correctly there. And I believe it uses the same factory torque specs on the bolts there. So it should work out okay. I guess that's about all for this video. Just wanted to show you how to put the connecting rod in correctly. We'll continue on with the other videos there in the go-kart engine build up here. Like I say, this isn't for a real racing kart or anything. It's just it's running on gasoline, and it's just for like a backyard go-kart type thing. Anyway, I'll show it in more videos.